I'm up here in Thredbo. It's an alpine village in the Snowy Mountains in Australia. Mount Kosciuszko is quite close by, and the ski season is only a few weeks away. There's not a lot of snow here right now, but it turns up, so they tell me, it's going to turn up in the next few weeks. And we're about a week out from winter, so you know, Australia doesn't get an awful lot of snow, but we get enough to have a little bit of skiing. So today I have Johnnie Walker's Blender's Batch Rum Cask Finish. It's a blended Scotch whisky. It's got experiment number 8 on the side, 40.8% alcohol. So Johnnie Walker have been making a variety of different blends with different blenders, and I think this one, if I can read it clearly, is Chris Clark, something like that. I haven't got the name quite right, I don't think. Anyway, this has been finished in rum casks. It's a 500ml bottle. It's quite a blonde bottle, which surprises me for a rum cask. I would have expected a much redder bottle. On the side, this deliciously smooth whisky is the result of a series of experiments into carefully finishing Scotch in casks that previously held Caribbean pot still rum. Yum. As a whisky blender, I get excited looking for flavour possibilities in different places. Many years ago, I began thinking about what we could do with Scotch flavours if we finished whisky in casks that had previously been used to mature Caribbean pot still rums. Using my experience working with rum as well as whisky, I began experimenting with different casks, different rums, different blends, and the journey fascinated me. The result is Johnnie Walker Blender's Batch Rum Cask Finish, a smooth, spicy and sweet blended Scotch that draws on whiskies from hand-picked distilleries from Speyside and the lowlands of Scotland. This wonderful, relaxed whisky is perfect in a Scotch mojito. So we're not having it in a mojito, we're going to just have it neat and give you my thoughts on it. There's bottle number on the side. I don't think there's much else really to tell you. It's got a cork top, and the cork top is sealed in a plastic seal. The Blender's Batch come with these little tags, which is what I've just read from, and this is how it was in the bottle shop when I bought it. And let's see if I can manage to get it to open up. There we go. So you should hear the cork bottle pop. A little bit of run of the Scotch up the top here, so possibly the bottle's been laid down for a little bit. So it's immediately got a sort of rum overtone to it. But on the nose, it kind of, to me, it kind of clashes. It's like they're trying to dominate each other, the rum and the whiskey. Let's give it a taste. Not quite so, the clash isn't so much there on the mouth. The rum flavour probably is a little bit more dominant and has a smooth kind of sweetness to it. But then the rum sort of fades out and you get the whiskey pushing back in and a kind of woody flavour that kind of, again, to me, kind of clashes a little bit with the rum. That being said, I think if you were a rum lover, that you probably enjoy it actually. Let's just go again. So it's a sweet, almost a sweetish sour on the nose. And on the tongue, there's definitely that burst of rum. Lightly spicy too, not too spicy. And the spice kind of fades away. And the rum kind of falls to the background and the whiskey comes to the foreground. It's kind of at that point that I think there's a little bit of clash there, but just trying to think, is it? Yeah. Look, it's quite an interesting whiskey. Probably not one that I personally would choose as a favourite. But if you like rum and you're after something that's a little bit interesting, this is probably a good one to try. Cheers.